In this video, I'm going to talk about 10 reasons why Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup is going to be the best ever. I mean, I'm not too old and I'm not too young. If you see my beard, you can tell I'm a bit old. I've witnessed some interesting FIFA World Cup. Talking about the just recent one, which is 4 years ago, Russia 2018. I've watched it. Brazil 2014, I've watched it. South Africa 2010, I've watched it. These are the ones I can say, like, my eyes were clear, or I could see clearly during this period. So, and I know how they went, but I am telling you authoritatively that this 2022 FIFA World Cup is going to be the best, and I have 10 reasons. Stick with me whilst I take you through these 10 reasons on how and why segment.
Ever been in a position when you're always asking why?
What's up, Sly?
Well, you're welcome back to the channel. And before I talk about the 10 reasons, if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly do, because I'm going to give you a lot of details concerning this World Cup. First and foremost, number one reason why this World Cup is going to be the best, maybe in the next 100 years. A country will definitely take over it, but in the next 100 years, I think this World Cup is going to be the best. Number one, it is the most talked about World Cup, without a doubt. This is the World Cup that has been talked about for 12 good years. Since December 2010 that this World Cup was announced, a lot of people have been talking about it. And you can check videos on my channel. There are videos there where I talked about reasons and some. You can check on the internet anywhere. You'll see that this World Cup has been talked about. Why is Qatar hosting it? There are better countries that should host it. Like talk about America, Mexico, Australia. Australia is a continent. They actually wanted to host it, but small nation like Qatar won the bid, and so on. Human rights, talking about workers being bullied in the country, and all that. A lot has been talked about. The weather also is one of the factors. But then again, it is the most talked about, and Qatar would like to prove doubters wrong. You know, the victory is sweet when you are able to win in front of people who doubt you or your haters. So this World Cup promises to be one of the greatest. That is reason number one. Reason number two, it is the most expensive World Cup ever. Other World Cups spent less than, I don't want to go into figures, but let me tell you, this World Cup, 320 billion has been spent to host this World Cup. Yes, you heard me right. I'm not talking about million, billion. 320 billion has been spent building a whole new city, building 8 stadiums,
Qatar.
railway line, accommodation, and so on and so forth. Look, this is the World Cup where recently I realized Qatar, a lot has been put into this World Cup. A lot has been put into it. So 320 billion will never make this World Cup though. If they give you 320 billion to host a World Cup, you're not going to make it cheap, right? So Qatar pumped this money into it to make it in a way that all those who doubted them will come back and say, look, we all said they couldn't host this, but they've exceeded expectations. So that is reason number two. So reason number three, this World Cup, you don't need a visa to come. That is one reason. So a lot of people who have limited budgets can also come to this World Cup. That's one of the reasons. No visa needed. I don't know about the previous World Cups, but I know this World Cup, there is no visa. All you need is your hair card, like when you purchase your match ticket and stuff. The hair comes with a full package where, like, you just apply for it and it includes your visa. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's basically what I mean by no visa is needed. It's a full package, all in one. The hair card contains your details of everything. They'll give you a card. You can just board metro and everything. Like, metro is the train over here. So when I say metro, you should get it. Transportation and everything. So yeah. Point number 4, I would say is the Dubai effect, or should I say tourism? Dubai effect, as in, you know, people visit Dubai and all that just to see beautiful things. And Dubai and Qatar are just like twins. Almost everything you see in Dubai are here. So people who visit Dubai and all that to go and see stuff can come here, watch World Cup and still see that. Or if you are not fully convinced or if you are not fully satisfied, Dubai is just 50 minutes flight away from here. Less than an hour, you will be in Dubai. So these are 4 of the reasons. Now let's hit the 5th point, which I would say is this World Cup is going to be the cheapest. Yeah, it's going to be the cheapest because things are not really expensive over here. And the previous thing I talk about is when you get a visa, it comes with a full package. So you get to do your tourism of things you would like to see on the desert and all that, like you want to go and see in Dubai. You get to see them here in Qatar. This is a full package. So it's going to be cheap. Transportation is in your match ticket. Like there is metro, you can just, they'll give you a card, you just slot it and you go. You don't need to, take an Uber or bought expensive vehicle and all that to go. All these things are in place for you. Another reason is proximity. Like I talk about how close the stadium are. You know, Qatar is very small, right? Qatar is very, very small, like a state in your country. Yeah. So all the stadiums you would think will be far. In previous World Cups, you have to fly for hours to go to the next game, or ride the metro for hours to go to the next game, or use vehicle for hours to get to the next game because the countries are huge. Russia is more like a continent on its own. So let's use it for example. To move from St. Petersburg to another state to watch a World Cup, you need flight. Otherwise, you stay on the bus or a metro train for hours. But here, it's different. You need just 15 minutes of your time to be in a metro maximum to get to the next stadium. The stadiums are very close, 15 minutes, 20 minutes apart. Like let's say, okay, 30 minutes apart. Because I know the trains are going to stop for people to be boarding and all that. So let's say 30 minutes. So you see, all these stadiums are linked with the exception of one, which you will not use metro to go, which is in Alcor, the Albert Stadium. Like that's where I currently am. And that one, bus has been provided to convey you from the closest metro station to that. I'll talk about that in my next video. And so this is it. It is very cheap and point number 7 is it is very adventurous. You know why? Yes, this is the World Cup where tents and canopies are going to be erected on the desert for those who want to go into adventure. Though, like people, you've lived in expensive places in your country and you want to come and feel, or you want to come and feel that desert life and all that. Yeah, you come, there'll be a tent or canopy on the desert for you with everything. Like you live in it luxurious, like you live in places. You get to enjoy all this. And if you don't want to deal with that, there's going to be a cruise ship. Yeah, you know, Qatar is a peninsula, like surrounded by water. So a cruise ship, huge one, which is going to accommodate thousands of people. And you can choose to be on a cruise ship, like if you feel the Titanic vibe, like you want to do the Romeo and Juliet vibe. I mean, you know, yeah, you can get to use the cruise ship and all that. That's another. So it's going to be full of adventure, interesting things Qatar is putting in place just to keep the doubters. Another thing I'll talk about is security. Yes, security. Security is tight, you know. Even without the World Cup, the security system over here is tight. The security system over here is already tight. And for Qatar, knowing very well that people would like to misbehave just to tarnish their reputation, to say this World Cup, the security was poor and everything. And they've learned from previous World Cups and big tournaments. Like recently, when UEFA Champions League final was hosted in France, we saw what happened. The match was delayed for minutes, close to an hour for it to play. And because of this, they are putting measures in place for security and all that to be tight. You know, the Middle East is known for terrorism and all that. And people would like to see something like that. Qatar would like to put security tight just to prove people wrong that the terrorism stuff we've been hearing about the Middle East or the Arab country, and they are the first. Qatar is the first Arab country, or should I say a Muslim country hosting it. They wouldn't want that tag to continue. So they are going to do it right. So this is it about the 8.9 point. The 9th point is the World Cup is very close to Christmas. Yes, very, very close to Christmas. So we all know Christmas is a festive month. It's holiday, and the World Cup is going to be played not even in the middle of December, closer to the ending, and from that period, 18th of December, it's getting closer to Christmas, less than a week to Christmas. So a lot of people are going to be in the Christmas mood and all that. You get to celebrate Christmas in a Muslim country. Muslims don't celebrate Christmas, but you are going to get a feel, and you will see how Muslims relate to Christmas. Like few days to Christmas, you see the arrangement in the country, like how things are done. They don't celebrate Christmas, but you will have a feel here, and I want you to come and witness that. So less than a week to Christmas festivity, you feel the mood and all that. This is the last one. This is the last reason why this World Cup is going to be the best. Are you eager to hear it? Okay, yes. On the 18th of December is Qatar National Day. Yeah, every country has a national day, a national holiday, and 18th December is Qatar National Day. And you know what? It's going to be loaded with activities from morning to the late evening or to the next morning, because they are going to use the whole day to celebrate Qatar and all of that. So the whole day is going to be packed. You get to feel Qatar, you get to enjoy a lot. You see how they display on the water, like you go to the corniche over there, you're going to see a lot of beautiful stuff over there the whole day. Then in the evening you get to watch the final and stay in the night, enjoy throughout. When Ghana wins the World Cup, we are all going to celebrate. Ghanaian, we have program in line for the World Cup final when we finally win it against any country that's going to come up against Ghana in the final. We'll celebrate with you. So these are the 10 reasons why you need to attend this World Cup, or these are the 10 reasons why this World Cup is going to be the best. And I'm going to bring you another reasons on how and why segment. So keep it locked here on Kamasly TV. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow me on all my social media handles at Kamasly TV. Everywhere, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, what have you. I'm out.